So, woe be unto you if you don't learn how to think for yourself. I got a word for you right from the Bible. Jesus said, if the blind leads the blind, they both going into the ditch. Paraphrase. If you choose to follow an ignorant person, then you're going to suffer the same fate of his ignorance. And it don't matter to me, because God said you had the ability to think for yourself. You're not going to be able to get the glory and say, well, God, I listened to the preacher. He don't know everything. You have an inner knowing. There's some things you just know. And we don't trust that. Sometimes, remember we quoted last week that man would ultimately progress and meet God on his own terms, except interfered by other means. So sometimes we interfere with a natural process because we start putting our 2 cents in. Some of you would have been better off if you'd have, quote unquote, followed your first mind. Yes. But you followed that preacher. That deacon. I'm just going all the way home. See, this ain't no reflection on me because I ain't that preacher. I'm trying to bring you to the light. It don't make me look big. I don't have to look big, but no. I want you to be free and think for yourself, because at the end of the day, when we get before God, I'm going to say what the rest of them say. I don't know. You can be up there arguing about, well, I was a part of his congregation. I'm like, I don't know nothing about this. I ain't never seen before in my life. Pastor, I was there 15 years. I'm like, you were? God bless your soul. Did you learn anything? So I don't know you. Y'all think I'm kidding? When you before the judgment, you ain't got but one thing on your mind. That's getting in that game. I ain't taking nobody with me. I'm by myself. Me, myself, and I. That's right. Y'all take whatever y'all want to say. You can reach me in your hand, and I ain't reaching back. Because you might be strong enough to pull me out of glory, trying to pull you up in. I'm just going to look down there and say, see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Say what you want to say. You can say that wrong, Pastor. No, I'm just telling you the honest to God truth. I ain't studying you when I'm standing in the gate. I'm trying to get in like everybody else. And I ain't about to let you cause me to blink and miss the gate. Listen to me. We have real talk. All people, listen to me, are naturally endowed, mind, reason, with the capacity for divine dialogue. Even though it's limited, I think I put it up there, it is still, the capacity is there. We're not even talking about saved people. We're just talking about people in general. Yes. And I don't like that theology that want to act like that the world is ignorant and only saved people are wise. Don't save people that accept God and come to the knowledge of the truth. But I believe it's in the Bible, you can correct me if I'm wrong, where Jesus said, the children of darkness, mammon, are wiser mammon than the children of light. Learn from the children of mammon how they officiate in business and government, because that's their focus. Learn from by observing and studying people and things in life. You can learn from people. See, the world is not ignorant because they don't know God. They just maybe not saved, but not ignorant. The mind is in itself brilliant. And everybody, they just don't have the spiritual knowledge of God as we have to the capacity. But they do have knowledge about life and stuff. And they don't have the complete knowledge of God. It's not. So they're ignorant of God and you're ignorant of how the world works. So they can succeed in the world because they understand that you can succeed in God, and the goal is to operate proficiently in both.
Yes.
I taught this in Bible study. We have spiritual knowledge and conscience. Why is it spiritual knowledge? Conscience, 2 words, con prefix with. Science, that's the study of nature. So when you add spiritual knowledge with science, conscience, you are a bad boy. But what we do is we choose one or the other. And we need both to really be dominant and rule. Not spiritual knowledge and consciousness. Conscience, the way the world works as well. I see I'm off the cliff by myself because I'm going a little too deep for some of y'all. You see that now. Like, all right, Pastor, let me get to Jesus. I ain't never stopped talking about it. I'm just trying to bring you out of darkness. Let me go. Get to Jesus. Here's the way I put it. Go back. There is an inner knowing, meaning all men are naturally endowed with a God consciousness. And to put it, I always like to find a phrase. In other words, God will register on your radar when you point it to him. This is the radar. And it doesn't care who you are, from the least or to the greatest. When you point your radar to God, he's going to come up. He's going to register. Save the lost. God don't just appear to the saved. He appears to everybody. He's omnipresent. He's before all men. He's everywhere. So when you point your radar to God, he's going to come up on your radar. The red dot, whatever, saying somebody's here. We know him in another level, in another way, because there is spiritual knowledge reserved for the saved and even for chosen ones among that who have a specific revelation to give to mankind. But now I'm not talking about the special spiritual knowledge and revelation that comes through being born again that we receive through the Spirit. We're talking about the natural constitution of man, which all men possess, or God consciousness. And that is, when you point your mind, God comes up on your radar. It doesn't matter who you are. Everybody have this. You can sense, say the love when something is wrong. You can sense when something is right. You can discern and pick up on the spirit of people. You can intuit danger or disaster. You don't have to save, you do it to another level. You can even detect when people are lying to you. You don't have to be saved enough. See, we have something. You can't prove it, but there's something in my spirit saying, no. See, this is the teaching that frightens some of our preachers don't want to teach because they don't want people to develop too much of an independent spirit because they want to make you be beholden to them so they continue to live like they live. No. We here to free you, baby. See, religion is not supposed to put you in bondage. Religion is supposed to free you from bondage. But we use religion to further in bondage. Let's put them in deeper bondage. So they move from the bondage of sin to the bondage of religion. Come on now. And they're still in bondage. And this is what people are rejected. Take the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I just want to praise it. I just want to praise it.